What was that?
That one?
No, I don't even know what that was. That was such a unique beep, 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 beep. It almost sounded like a really loud kingfisher for me. Like, really, but it's not. But that was mad. Oh no, it's a whistle, a dog whistle.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's why I was like, what?
That's not bad. Cookout Sessions is back.
I'm Sam Jones, and in this series I'll be hanging out and cooking with some good people doing inspiring things in the great outdoors. Along the way we'll be getting off the beaten path and exploring their favourite outdoor escapism, all whilst firing up feasts inspired by our guests. In this episode I'm meeting Lira, an ecologist and urban birdwatcher from Croydon, who's going to show me how she finds community whilst connecting with nature in the city.
So, this beautiful woodland, what brings us here today?
Well, I actually started as a trainee here in the woodlands for the London Wildlife Trust, who helped manage this site. So yeah, the beginning of my career, I was here essentially volunteering to help maintain the site. So I learned a lot about the habitats, the wildlife, the birds. I fell in love, it's beautiful. It doesn't feel like you're in Croydon.
No, that's it. And what sort of birds do you typically find here, or what have you found here?
I mean, woodpeckers is a good thing to listen out for at the moment. I don't know, yeah, you get the green woodpecker, but you can hear it now, apart from the dogs. Because the dogs are allowed to, the parakeets.
Yeah.
This parakeet galore.
Yeah, they're noisy birds.
They are noisy birds, and they're bright green. Sometimes you think you're looking at leaves, and then it moves and flies. Parakeet.
Do you know the history around why they're here? Because obviously they're tropical birds, aren't they?
Yeah, and there's been so many different theories and stuff. So like when you look at the DNA of the parakeets we have here, they go back to northern India, Pakistan, the Himalaya areas. Yeah. And people say, but they're tropical, like they like hot weathers.
Yeah.
But actually North India, Pakistan, like that area is really quite cold.
True,
yeah, so they're really...
It's just like mountainous.
Yeah, exactly. So they're adapted for like colder climates, so they do really, really well here. So busted, that's the myth busted, yeah.
Do you reckon we can see any here? Is this a good spot?
This is a good spot. Well, so if you want to do bird watching, I can give you like 3 good tips. Okay. First of all, find like a good space. Yeah. Anywhere is really good if I'm being honest, even if you live in a block, an estate, just look up. But if you really want to get into the nitty gritty of like birding, somewhere like this is perfect, like a really secluded path. Yeah. Then I would say you stand or sit still. Yeah. And just use like your peripheral kind of sight before trying to like zoom into something or focus on something. So just kind of easing your gaze and seeing anything flittering. And at that moment, so I just saw something flitter there. So at that moment, that's when I'll grab my binoculars and have a look.
Rather than going straight in.
Exactly.
You know what, even in nature, because I have a dog, it's like, because you're going on a dog walk, you are always rushing because you're like, do a dog walk and get back to work. Yeah. But even that, I don't find myself stopping enough to take it all in. So that's a good tip that I'm going to take. Just stop more.
That's it.
And just look and observe.
That's it.
Just take a moment.
You'll be surprised what you find when you literally just stop and allow your senses to do the magic.
Yeah.
And then number 3, and something that's really, really helpful, is just knowing what's about anyway. Because if you go out and you don't even know what you're looking for, it's going to be quite difficult. And this is all like information that's super accessible. You can just type in online quickly before you go somewhere.
Or having a book like this.
Or having a book, which I asked my family to get me for Christmas when I first started. Yeah, it cost me like maybe £6 or something. And it's really helpful because it shows you all the different types of birds.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we can find. This is my favourite bird call. This is a song thrush. It has in one song lots of different songs. So it sounds like almost like a car alarm. So you would think
mimic sound.
So that's the same one. And then the next one's going to be different. This bird is quite difficult to see in a sense where like it's like mottled colours, quite dark. It looks like a blackbird but just lighter.
Oh, so it's black.
Doesn't that sound like a car alarm?
It does.
Same bird.
That was like a whistle, like a...
And they are known to mimic other birds, so sometimes you might hear it like mimic something that's not even in like from the area. That's mad, isn't it?
Oh, this is cool.
Do you know what's so crazy? Some birds that mimic like other birds in the city, they're known to mimic like non-living things, so like mechanical stuff, or the sound of cranes. It's just what they.
Just because they attach it to the sound.
Yeah, that's their environment.
Yeah.
thought I heard a woodpecker.
Yeah, it was colourful. It had like
did
red.
You see? Oh, yeah, woodpecker. Yeah. Where did you see it?
At the top.
Yeah, he's going up,
That's sick.
Great spotted woodpecker.
It's big.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's really, really beautiful.
That was cool.
Yeah, so beautiful, isn't it?
I'm hooked. I'm hooked.
Oh, that's flying off now. And it's a great spotted woodpecker. Oh, we've got a robin, that's really
Robin. What is your favourite bird sound?
Blackbirds.
Yeah.
Blackbird.
Same.
That is
I think it's between that and robin for me.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Yeah.
I would say blackbird's just more fluty, more jazzy,
Yeah,
more
it
deep.
is more jazzy. Maybe that's why
That's what it is, exactly. Whereas robin's quite twinkly.
Yeah. Amazing.
Cool, innit?
Yeah, so cool.
Oh, I hear it's great tit as well.
Oh, look at that.
I know, pond. They probably have lots of newts here, you know. It's a perfect area for them. There's lots of things I look out for when I come to a pond.
Yeah.
Frog spawn.
Yeah.
Toad spawn.
Yeah.
Newts. I'll like turn over a log, obviously putting it back to not disturb it, but you can find lots of newts under logs and stuff. Dragonfly nymphs, so like baby dragonflies, they go through different stages and each stage they shed like their,
I've seen that.
And you can find them on like blades of grass. There is
There's
much
so
wildlife
much,
here. And I think as well, especially like in the field I am, like when you're younger, you're told to always go elsewhere. Like if you want to have the best zoology job, like, you know, go to somewhere really hot and tropical. But like I've always been like, the best thing you can do is like work on your doorstep. And also like UK wildlife is like some of the best wildlife I've ever seen.
Like our gardens, if they're, you know, treated right, if we let them grow wild, it's as tropical as a rainforest.
100%.
Because we're so wet here. Like it's the perfect climate for all these birds. Like,
Exactly. There's so much biodiversity.
Yeah, it really is. So I can see how much you love birds and nature, but how did you get into it in the first place?
So nature in general I've always loved, like since I was little.
Yeah.
Like my earliest memories, I remember being fascinated. Like I've always been curious, I always ask questions. So I knew from a young age, like I wanted to work with animals and wildlife.
Nice.
But I was always told to be a vet or a zookeeper. But I kept with like my passion for wildlife, did zoology at uni and then...
Oh, nice.
But it was only until, what, like 4 years ago where I picked up a pair of binoculars. Actually, if I'm being honest, I wanted to get a job in like a bird charity and I needed to have like some sort of like knowledge of birds and I really wanted the experience and I really wanted this opportunity, so I said I knew my birds. And
you lied.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, I need to clue up on it.
At that time I just knew like a blackbird probably or maybe a robin and a pigeon. And then I got binoculars, got a little bird book and honestly just spending time outdoors.
What was that?
Which one? This.
No,
wait, no, that's a blackbird. That, oh.
No, that.
You can hear something I can't hear.
Wait. It's gone.
Gone. Oh my God, it could have been a rare bird. It could have been like a rare bird.
Well, we're going to go cook because I'm getting hungry. So I think we should go cook. But I've heard you've got quite a cool spot that we can go to.
I do, and you're very much welcome.
Can't wait to see it. I'm so excited to see Soul Food Garden.
Yeah, honestly. I'm so excited to like introduce you to Marcus, for you to be there, because I spend so much time there. It's literally somewhere where I go just to like kick off my shoes, touch some grass, learn about gardening and be with the community.
Perfect. What's up, Marcus?
Greetings, greetings.
Beautiful part of the world, man. Good to meet you.
Nice one, man.
Hello.
Hello, Bash.
Good to see you.
Welcome to Soul Food Garden, man.
Thank you. It's beautiful. Bit of paradise you've got here.
We're so lucky. Blessed.
Blessed.
Blessed, yes.
Very
I don't believe in luck, you know what I mean?
How did Soul Food Garden start about?
So this actually started in COVID. It was dense like in the woods there.
Yeah.
We used to have a lot of fly tipping.
Oh, true, yeah.
Custom dump rubbish and wake up in the morning and all you can see in the drive, truck load of rubbish. We eventually have to clean it.
Yeah.
So we just started this garden without even permission.
Yeah, nice.
We didn't wait for permission.
No, you just did it.
We just did it, yeah.
Otherwise we'd still be waiting.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to act upon it, right?
Yeah, so during COVID, I just started to chop it out with the with the machete. From 2020 up to today, this is where we are.
Wow.
You know, and it's been a blessing. And plus, it brings the community together.
Yeah.
We never used to really talk before.
So it's brought you two together.
Mother Nature brought us together.
And even since being here, we've noticed people coming in and you're helping them out. And it's about the community.
After I started the garden, we grew a potato right at the front day.
Nice.
And when the potatoes are ready to harvest, I do my research and say, who's not speaking? So that person, I get him to get the potato and you deliver it to the person not talking to. And you know what I mean? And break the cycle. Which is more blessings again.
They keep coming. What have we got growing at the moment? Obviously it's early in the year in spring.
Well, I'm early, you know. All these is garlic, this patch here.
Okay.
But this side here, red onions, yellow onions, plus garlic. We call this cabbage evergreen cabbage. But this is not the foliage cabbage, it's the leafy cabbage. So this now, we get all the seeds from this now to grow next year.
Oh, wow,
Plus the flower, attract the bee.
Exactly,
Pollinate the thing.
Yes, that's what we need.
So this one here, this is the English sorrel.
Okay.
This is not the typical Caribbean sorrel, the hibiscus. You know, a lot of people come from Jamaica and I said, I got sorrel here, you know. What is
They get excited.
Get excited.
I was like that when you said
Like this fresh leaf, you know, this is how we eat it. Nice and clean.
If
you got any bugs, it's a bit of protein, you know what I mean? Just knock it off like that. This is gonna be your first meal from Soul Food Garden. So cheers, man. Yummy, you know?
Oh, so good.
Mother Nature.
Something about eating straight from Mother
Nature.
Lovely.
The best way. So I've got a question. We've not been calling you Bash all day. So where does Bash come from?
You know, Bash is actually my family nickname. True. So I don't even know where they got it from. They don't even know. And then Marcus picked it up when he heard my mum calling me Bash. So nice. now I'm Bash.
I find it much easier to call the Bash anyway. I've got a friend, African guy from Ghana. And that guy was so kind to me, you know, first time he come here. And his name was Bash. So he's a good person as well.
Positive
good heart.
vibration.
Yes, positive vibration. So it bring me back 20 years ago, back to Bash, you know. So back to Bash. Exactly. Back to Bash. I love that. Back to Bash. Yes. We're interested now in the greenhouse. Welcome to Tropical. You're stepping out of UK, innit?
UK.
Straight in Jamaica. Because it's Jamaica.
I want to stay in here.
Bash, look at this one here. I saw this one here this morning. Look at this. When I was planting this one this morning, look what we got here. You can see what we got here. Look what we got here.
Oh.
Nice fresh garlic. See, ready to eat.
Wow. Legend, thank you. You can use that for the recipe.
Yes.
Not from the market.
No.
This is a supermarket. Yes, this place we call a supermarket, you know. Not those big buildings where you got so much everything in plastic. This is the supermarket. This type of plant, you can't have enough. Eat as much. More you eat, more life. This one now, you know, I just shake him like that, and then I fold him. And then I get a piece of this one here, you know what I mean? And then wrap it now, and this is called fast food, original fast food. Have some back, come on back.
I love that.
What I realized though, if we're gonna switch to vegan or what do you call it? Vegetarian. You have to learn to cook, you know.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. It's a must. And not even learn to cook, you have to be creative.
Exactly.
You have to mix and blend and
spices.
experiment on food. Play with your food.
It's fun. It's fun.
Play with your food. Even though my grandmother always said, don't play with your food. She passed and gone.
Don't play with food. When you're eating, don't play with your food. Right. But when you're cooking, play with your food.
Play with your food. Yes, man.
We're gonna go play with some
play
food
with
now.
some food.
You go play some food there, man. Yes.
Thank you, brother.
You're most welcome, brother.
So today we are making frijoles. Did I say that right?
You did. Your pronunciation's so good.
And your mum, Gloria, lovely Gloria.
Yes.
Same as the pear tree.
Yes.
She was gonna make frijoles today.
She was, you know, and
she said it smells too much.
She was like, I'm not going to cook it today because people might come round and they might smell the house. But I was like, don't worry, because Sam's going to make us. So yeah. But
alright, so we got some lovely produce from
we do from the lovely Marcus's
garden.
Soul Food Garden.
So we're going to just start with chopping up.
Yep. How would you? So you want this finely chopped?
Yeah, finely diced. So you chose this dish today.
I did.
Like, what are the reasons for you choosing this dish?
Well, I grew up on this dish.
You did, yeah.
And I feel like many people who grow up on like a repetitive dish, is that good?
Yeah.
From their family, they don't enjoy it. And frijoles is one of those dishes it's cheap and it's easy to make. So she would make it a lot for me and my brothers, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I found it. Yeah.
It's the beans, isn't it?
It's the and I was like, where's the meat? You know, back then I was so addicted to meat. I was like, where's the meat?
It's the same. Like I used to hate these.
But now
source of protein.
And now it's like a treat. Whenever my mum says there's frijoles, I'm like, yes.
So we're going in with some spices because in vegan food, spice is key. But I try not to do too much. You know, when the produce is so good, I like to make the produce do the talking on its own. If I can get you to chop these for garnish.
Good.
And we're gonna go.
Lovely Soul Food Garden spring onions, straight from the earth. Smells nice. Kanisha, you planted them. Marcus's wife Kanisha planted these. See?
Oh.
Amazing. Thank you, Kanisha. So we're gonna put our Soul Food spring onions into the bowl.
Perfect. We've got some sorrel and lettuce.
Yes.
So
also from the garden.
From here.
Gonna blow away back into the garden.
If you want to add some lime juice,
yeah,
a bit of olive oil, and then we're going to start tearing some mushrooms up. How I like to treat plant-based food is just treat it like any other food. It's food, right?
Yeah.
It's not scary. It's what we eat every day. It's just showing people that vegetables can be the star of the show.
Just as delicious.
Just as delicious. And like a lot of like traditional dishes and cultures are typically plant-based, like by accident. It's like this dish. It's
they didn't think let's make this vegan dish. Like it just is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Salad be salading.
Oi, that's looking nice.
All right, we're gonna get you to tear some oyster mushrooms because I know how much you like them. So.
I love oyster mushrooms. Oh my gosh.
They're so meaty.
Look at that.
So when you have frijoles, how do you traditionally have it? Because I'm doing it kind of a different way today with tacos and mushrooms.
So usually it's like you can have it as a main dish, like in a big bowl, but usually it's like a side dish accompanied typically like traditionally with rice, avocado, a fried egg. Colombians love a fried egg.
Really?
Yeah, and a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Since I've gone veggie, like I literally just have it like this.
Yeah.
Sometimes with rice or potatoes, but you'll see that it's so hearty. Oh, it smells delicious. Oh,
we're getting it this way now.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got chipotle paste here, and we're going to make a chipotle oil to coat the mushrooms in.
Okay.
So this is spicy, smoky.
Oh, I love smoky.
Yeah. So we're going in with a lot of oil because mushrooms don't have any fat in them. Mix that paste into the oil and it's going to create like this chipotle oil.
Wow, look at that colour.
That's going with half these mushrooms.
Half?
Yeah.
That's nice.
You wait till the smell.
Oh, this is what I was
grill.
waiting for, Sam. I've seen this on your page. This is what I was wanting.
Right, more.
Am I allowed to say that it looks like chicken?
Well, this is what I always say.
It looks like chicken.
Do you know what? I make a Kentucky fried oyster mushroom and you would
never... I've seen it!
You'd never know.
I've seen that.
That it wasn't KFC.
I need to come round for dinner one day and have that because...
It's the best.
That looks delicious.
Beans.
Whoa!
They've got like, can you see they've got like thicker?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
It's like
we've
a
let it stewy. Cool. Now for the fun bit.
The mushrooms. Oh, you're gonna put it straight on. Oh, the smell. Yeah. I was gonna say, it literally smells like a jerk. Smell of summer.
Alright, we've got a lot of people to feed, so we're gonna go on with the rest of the mushrooms.
Okay. So how did you teach yourself recipes? Or did you just learn online, or you just like cook it?
Yeah, I mean, always loved food. Always been into food, but especially with vegan recipes, no one was teaching me shit.
No.
My nan, she was always getting me into the kitchen, but it was more like baking and those traditional dishes, you know, apple crumble.
Oh, I love apple crumble. You
but
can still make
it was all like this. Like, I remember going out to the garden with my granddad and my nan, and we'd pick the apples from the tree, the rhubarb, like it was all from the garden.
Yeah.
That's sort of where I learned that food connection and to the outdoors.
Yeah.
So that's what initially got me into food and, you know, got my love. And then she gave me a cookbook when I was 10 years old. And you know what, my mum gave it to me last year.
Yeah.
And it had a little note, I completely forgot that they gave it to me. It had a little note saying, I can't remember what it says, but it was basically like, here's to the future of you.
Oh wow!
And then I've released the cookbook.
Book.
Yeah, so
They
it was
would have
like,
never known.
it got me a little teary.
Yeah,
it was like,
of course, a full circle.
like a full
moment.
circle.
Wow, look at that.
Thanks to my nan.
Yeah, she knew.
Mushrooms done.
Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. Woo, delicious. Yeah, get all the crispy ones.
Yeah.
So they're the best bits.
Best
isn't
bits
it?
of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have made a frijoles taco
I think you're Colombian, you know.
with charred oyster mushrooms with chipotle and the Italis Vital salad from Marcus's Garden of Eden.
Yes.
We get stuck in.
Oh, I can't wait. Give it to me, yes.
It's hefty.
Look at that. Frijoles. They look like my
Frijoles.
mum's ones.
Yeah.
Marcus is beautiful. Straight from the ground. Salads. Or the mushrooms, the spice from the chipotle.
Chipotle
Mmm,
with the salad.
so good. The sorrel,
Mm.
it adds that like zesty.
It cuts through it.
Oh, this is delicious. Marcus, you're gonna try some.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks
Thank you,
for having
Marcus.
us here,
Dig into
Marcus.
it now.
Well, that was a pretty special episode. What a way to kickstart season 2 of Cookout Sessions. Thank you to both of you. It's been super fun. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.
More blessings every time, yeah.
More blessings every time.
Every time.